common excuse that I think all of you will be able to relate to, that we often use is when something goes wrong is, well, it didn't work out, thus it's just not meant to be, right? And we usually stop right there. But that's not how life works most of the time. I remember learning a lesson from a professor in California. He said, get in line and stay in line. Don't quit too early. Number 2, there's no such thing as failure. If you learned a lesson and gave your best, you succeeded. Have you thought of that before?
Courage. Courage is the key to life itself. There are a lot of people who are born in situations where they say, I'll never get out of this. So they won't. I say to people who say, well, I would like to have done so and so and so. So you could have done it. So, but I couldn't get out of here. Man, the bus runs every day.
I have failed many times before. And that is a fundamental part of success. The question then is, which one is greater? My desire to succeed or my fear to fail? Tony Robbins, one of the greatest teachers that I know, has taught this principle in a marvelous way. He said, if you're going to take anything home from my talk, take this principle. The only thing that keeps us from getting what we want is the story we keep telling ourselves about why we can't have it. The only thing that keeps us from getting what we want is the story we keep telling ourselves about why we can't have it. Reality is, now is our reality. We can create our own story. We're all great storytellers. We have a blank page in front of us every day to create a story based on our now truth, not on our past truth. Because we usually measure failure or success by the outcome, not by the effort. But if you've given your best, you succeed. Robert Kiyosaki put it well when he said, sometimes we win, sometimes we learn. And we usually, when we win, we tend to party, right? But when we lose, we tend to ponder.
Oftentimes, however, I find that a lot of people don't become the kind of person that they want to be, and for many reasons. The main reason, I believe, is because they allow their reality to become bigger than their dreams. In other words, they allow their bills and their circumstances and the expectations of other people hold them back and prohibit them from success. Actually, Benjamin Franklin summed it up perfectly when he said that most people die at 25 but aren't buried until 75. If you look at a successful person, you'll see something much different. You'll see someone who's not trying to get through the day, but someone that's trying to get from the day. Someone who's not limiting their challenges, but challenging their limits. Someone who believes in themselves and their goals, because they know that if you believe in yourself, that everyone else in the world will believe in you. You'll find someone that's not focused on their excuses, but focused on their execution. Focused on what they can do, not what they can't do. Because they're winners, and they take care of themselves, and they expand their energy by sleeping right, eating right, exercising, and living right. You see, if you want to be successful, you have to understand how your energy works. What is your gift? What is your skill? What is your ability? And what can you do that no one else can do that can serve this world?
It's fantastic. You know, success is great, and shooting for the moon is great. But out there in the universe, there are a lot of moons. So just make sure that the moon that you are shooting for is your own.